Hello there. So I had a goose here up until around 30 seconds ago, and then all the other geese came in and they all were screaming at her and shouting at her, and then they all ran away. So it was really lucky we missed that. That was very intense. So come lie on the floor. Today we're going to be rolling and rolling and rolling. So if you do have a blanket handy, you may need it for your neck at some stage. Nice. Come, guys. Come. So knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. And just land. And just feel the floor beneath you. And maybe position yourself again often when I check in with myself, suddenly I realize, oh, I'm a little bit crooked, or, oh, my arm is in a funny angle, or just kind of feel like, how would you align based on the sensations that are beginning to emerge? How would you sense into your body and change one thing? Just adjust and then settle with that. And so often during our day, we put up with sensations. We're uncomfortable sitting on a chair for hours and hours, but there's this low-grade discomfort that we ignore. So begin to include the low-grade discomfort of your life in your sensations and change your position more often. Your body will thank you. You will thank you. So just begin to sway your knees from side to side. And as you do so, include all the sensations of you. Feeling the sense of your inner thighs as they move, the deep of your hips, the sides of your hips, the deep of your belly. And as you travel from one side to the other, can you feel the earth behind you, the ground behind you, as it massages and softens the buttocks and the backs of the hips? So there's two things happening. We are moving, and also earth is massaging. So beautiful. Nice. Come back to center. Feet are underneath your knees. Roll up along your spine. And as you travel up, again, we are moving and we're creating a shape in the body, but we're also massaging our back along the floor, along the earth. So feel the contact. Really, it's like a friend of yours, and it's massaging and connecting and moving and bringing our awareness into those places. Can you feel both sides of your spine? Or are you noticing just the dominant side and the other side is hitchhiking? Just notice, how is that in your body? Nice. So bring your feet, actually keep your feet where they are first and just rise up and pause. And then push a bit more into the right foot. Really feel like you're stamping the right foot down, and something more happens through the front of your right hip when you do that. And then relax that push. And then push the left foot extra into the floor. And then relax that. Push the right foot extra. Relax. Push the left foot extra. Relax. And then push both feet extra. And suddenly, whew, I love that connectivity that as we push down into the floor, we rise. It's that amazing sense of the deep of our feet create the height of our hips. Nice. And then roll all the way down and land on the floor. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. And then rise up a little bit, not all that high, maybe 6 inches, 9 inches or so, 3 inches, doesn't really matter. And then slowly, listening to your knees as you go, drop the right knee down in the direction of the left ankle. And when you do that, the left bum touches really lightly. I always feel like it's like a pillow. And then rise back up, rise as high as you wish. And then drop the left knee down towards the right ankle. Right bum touches like a pillow. Rise. Drop your right knee down. It's falling inwards. Rise. And drop the left knee down. And you're listening to your knees. You're including the sensations of your legs in the distance that you go to. I always feel like an IKEA box or some kind of spring box in this moment. It's like it's very geometric, falling, folding, and then bling, rising, falling, folding, bling, rising. And just feel that in your body. Feel the swoop of the rising knee, the rise of the pelvis, and then the descent of the falling knee. There's something very poetic about it. Oh, I just love it. Nice. And then pause, bring your bum to the floor and rest. Feeling your feet, your ankles, the knees, the hips, the belly. Nice. Rise again. Float just a little bit off the floor, 2 or 3 inches, that's all. And then sway both knees side to side. And so now this is different. Notice how it has a different force in the legs, a different strain pattern. So go really slowly. You're discovering and sensing, how do I connect to my legs? And how do I listen to the outsides of my legs? And just traveling. Feel how you're rocking onto the edges of your feet. How you feel the outside of your hips, the outsides of your knees, the deep of your belly. Nice. Come back to center. Drop your bum to the floor. Stretch one leg long, stretch the other. Stretch your arms overhead or to whatever angle feels like your arms go to. So maybe one elbow is bent, maybe one arm is back closer towards you. Allow that to be. And then imagine you've just woken up, some of you have. And then reach into your toes and reach into your fingers and just yawn and just have a sense of that surging, yawning thing. And then reach the right side, yawn or reach into the right side. And then yawn or reach into the left side. And feel how the more you kind of make little clawy things from your fingers and your toes, the more satisfying the yawny stretch is. Nice. Cool. And then come back to center. Bend both knees. Bring your feet to the floor. So left arm is straight out to the side. And then draw the right elbow, right knee together. Left foot is on the floor. And then straighten the right arm and straighten the right leg. Just out at a 45-degree angle. And then bring them both together. Straighten the right arm, straighten the right leg. Point into your fingers, reach into your toes. Really anchor down through your lower back. Elbow to your knee, knee to your elbow. And again, reach. And then back to center. This time you're going to bring your right elbow, right knee to the right. And then back up to center. Right elbow, right knee to the right. They're staying bent as they travel. Back up to center. One more time. Out to the side. And back up to center. Nice. So right elbow, right knee are close. They don't have to be touching. They're close together. And then roll over onto your left side. So your right side is floating and your left side you're resting on the shoulder. And then straighten your right arm, right leg. Reach into your fingers, reach into your toes. Bend your elbow, bend your knee, let them touch. You can, if you want, bring your blanket underneath your head, or you can bend your left elbow to bring your hand underneath your head, or just let your head float. Reaching long, and then bend your elbow, bend your knee. Reaching long, really feel like, what is the possibility of reach here? And as you reach the top, the lower ribs lift off the floor. So feel that, you side bend to create more space. Reaching. And coming back to center. Nice. Elbow, knee are touching. Now bring them both up and then down. I'm going to bring my hand underneath my head for this. Up and down. Now as you go up, straighten them both. And then come back. Straighten them both. And come back. Nice. Roll onto your back. And keep your right elbow, right knee together. In close. And then roll over onto your side and reach your right arm, right leg up. And then roll onto your back, keeping your left arm still on the floor. Reach your right leg up. Oh, and coming all the way back. One more time. Right arm, right leg up. And come all the way back. Lie on the floor. Both arms are wide. Feet are as wide as your mat. And then just glide your knees from side to side. Drop down to the right. Back to center. And drop down to the left. Center. And just sway your knees deeply from side to side. Noticing your neck, your shoulders, your spine, your hips, your thighs, your feet, your knees. Nice, back to center. Keep the right arm straight out to the side. Bend the left elbow, bend the left knee, and bring them to touch. And then stretch the left arm long and the left leg long. And they're straight. Straight up, straight back. The left side reaches, 45-degree angle. Comes together. Really adjust your arm. If your arm is struggling, then find the angle that your arm moves in with care and with attention. Just go, oh, this is the healthy expression of this movement for me. Maybe you just ignore your arm. You just keep your leg moving. Always adjust. Always really cater for your sensations matter. Nice. This time, bring your leg and arm out to the side. Back up to center. Side. Back up to center. Nice. Roll over onto your right side. Straighten your left arm, left leg. And then bring them both together. And really exaggerate the lifting of the rib cage off the floor as you lengthen, and then the squeezing. So lift your rib cage off the floor and then push your rib cage into the floor as you squeeze your elbow and knee together. Reach, push your rib cage into the floor, let your elbow and knee touch. Reach, push your rib cage into the floor, let your elbow and knee touch. Nice. Keep your rib cage anchored. Lift your elbow and your knee. Come back to center. You can bring your hand underneath your head here. Center. Elbow and your knee rise. Center. Nice. Roll onto your back. Dun, dun, dun. Roll onto your side. Stretch your left arm, left leg. And then come onto your back. Stretch your left arm, left leg. And come onto your back. Last one. Left arm, left leg. Super cool. Come onto your back. Arms are wide. Feet are hip distance apart. Pause. Nice. Drop both knees down to the right. Glide your left knee up towards your right shoulder. Come all the way back. Glide your right knee up towards your left shoulder. Come all the way back. So keep your shoulders flat on the floor. Keep your neck long, your face soft as you glide from one side to the other. Just feeling that in the deep of you. Nice. So next time your left knee comes over towards the right, pause there. So left knee is floating up towards the right shoulder. Bend your left elbow and then reach the left hand towards the right hand and swing the left foot back behind you. Bend your left elbow, draw your left knee up. Left elbow is back, left knee is forward. Left hand is forward, left foot is back. And again, notice what happens through the whole left side of your body as you glide and reach. Notice the right shoulder on the floor. I love the squish of my shoulder. There's something about the end of the reach that really allows me to mobilize something glorious in my shoulder. Reach and come back to center. Nice. So stay at this level, or we're going to start straightening our legs. So straighten the left leg long. Straighten the left arm long. So sweep the left hand overhead, slide it along the floor until it comes to your right hand and kick the left leg straight back behind you. So now you're like a pendulum. Left leg goes forward, left arm goes back. Left arm comes to the right, left leg goes back. And just feel that. Pendulum. Pendulum. One last time. Pendulum. What a great word. Pendulum. Go onto your back. And just pause there. Arms are wide. Let that settle. Let your shoulders relax, your neck relax, your face relax, your belly, your hips, your knees, your feet, your palms relaxing. Nice. Drop your knees down towards the left. Glide your right knee up towards your left shoulder. Bend your right elbow and then glide your right hand towards the left and kick your right foot with your knee bent backwards. And then elbow back, knee forward. Hand forward, knee back. Elbow back, knee forward. Hand forward, foot back. Nice. Next time your knee comes forward, pause there. You're going to straighten your leg, straighten your arm, and begin to glide. So now you're doing the pendulum. And just feel it through the whole of your right side as you glide. As you glide. Nice. Come on to your back. Pause there. Rest, pause, settle. Nice. So lift both feet off the floor and your knees are bent. Bring your right elbow out to the side. And then you're going to roll towards the right and then push your right elbow down, your right hand down, and come all the way up till you're in zigzag. Pause there. As lengthening through the spine, rise deeply upwards, shoulders are wide. Really feel like you're rising up through the top of your head. Nice. Take your left foot and spin it inwards so the two soles of your feet are together. Lengthen through the spine. You're pulling on your shins as you lengthen through the spine. Nice. Round yourself forward. Nose comes down towards your toes. And then rising. Pull on your hands and lengthen through your spine. Nice. Rounding. Draw your forehead down towards your toes. And rising. Lengthen through your spine. Nice. Spiral that left knee inwards. Bring your right hand to the floor and then glide your left knee on top of your right knee. So I'm in clamshell. And then bring your knee back and come into zigzag. Bring your right hand to the floor. Bring your left knee to clamshell. And then hold on to your right ankle and maybe walk your right hand a little bit closer. So my left hand is holding my right ankle, so it's the under ankle. My right hand is walked closer in. Maybe stay there because if you have tightness in your hips or your waist, this is already a lot of work. Otherwise, tuck your right elbow in and reach your right hand up. Tendency is this is one of those things where for women, this is an easier pose. We have more flexibility in the side of our waist and our pelvis, whereas for men, this is really tough work. So we all have different skills. It's very amazing. So be where you are. Nice. Drop your right hand down. Bring your 2 feet into zigzag. Bring your right elbow to the floor. Roll onto your back. Nice. Both feet are in the air. And then push your left elbow down. Roll towards the left. Come up into zigzag on the feet towards the right side. Nice. And just sit up tall. Just find the length of you. Pushing the left sit bone down, rising through the spine. Nice. Turn the right leg inwards. Soles of your feet are together. Hold on to your shins. Sit up really tall. Nice. Round your back. Draw your forehead down towards your toes. Rise through the spine. Lengthen. Rounding. Bring your forehead down to your toes. Rise through the spine. Lengthen. Nice. Spiral the right leg in. Bring your left hand to the floor. Clamshell, bring your two knees on top of each other. Bring your left knee back. Oh, right leg back, sorry. Zigzag. Bring your left hand to the floor. Bring your right knee in, sorry. And then hold on to the left ankle with your right hand and hop your left hand a little bit closer in. So already there's loads happening in the left side of your waist. Stay there. Or tuck your elbow in and reach it high. Nice. Bring your hand down. From here, come into a cross-legged position and just grab your stones. Bring your hands to rest on your knees. Stones are resting in your palms or whatever it is that you use. You can have empty hands as well. And just close your eyes and feel the length of you from the soles of your feet to your knees, to your hips, the deep of your belly, both shoulders, both arms, the length of your spine. Slow your breath down into your belly. And as you exhale, imagine that you're blowing into a straw. And squeeze all the breath out of you. Soft inhalation. And again, lengthen the exhalation. One more time. Soft inhalation. And then a steady, long exhalation. How long can you make your exhalation? Really smooth, slow breath. And then just see, what is the smallest sound you can hear right now? Can you hear the birds? Can you hear the rain, the wind, the fridge, the clock, the rooster? Which side has more sound, the right side or the left side? Can you perceive sound in front of you? Can you perceive sound behind you? Nice. Listen to the sound of your own breath. The sound of the blood in your ears. Nice. So lie on the floor, rest if you need to, if you want to. There's a lot of rolling there, so maybe resting on the floor for a few moments would be a good idea. So be well, and I will see you all tomorrow. So beautiful. Thanks so much for this. Yeah, for me, this is such a wonderfully joyful place. A place of creativity, of connection, of communication, of joy, of harmony, a sense of flow. So thanks for being here with me. And I shall see you all again tomorrow. Yeah, so beautiful. Nice. Be well.